Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Mixie CASSANOVA, and today I want to talk to you guys about having kids after a tummy tuck. Yes, I did it. In 2011, I decided to become a surrogate, and I was only planning to carry one baby for them, and we ended up having two. They inserted three. The parent only wanted two inserted. I didn't remember when I went for the surrogacy, so I inserted all of them, and one never took, and the other two did. So with that being said, I ended up carrying twins for when I was a surrogate, and I'll do another video about that another time. But when I carried twins for the surrogate, I was really big. I can't seem to find the picture of the day that I took, the Sunday. They were born on the Tuesday, and I took a picture of me in my Sunday church dress. And all I could tell you is I was literally out to here. Like, I was that big. I was big. I couldn't see anything. Like, literally, I was out there. And I was only 33 weeks at the time, or 32 weeks. 32 or 33, I can't remember, one of those. With that being said, after I gave birth to those twins, my stomach was horrible. Like, horrible. It was all black. It was all shrivelly. The skin was all like shrivel up. It was really bad, and I tried to wait it out and see if it would get better. I gave birth to those twins in May of 2012. December of 2012, I went and had a tummy tuck done. So in December, I did my tummy tuck, and when I did my tummy tuck, I loved it. The only thing I didn't like was the scar. Now, I was aware that there may have been a scar, but I wasn't expecting what came. So basically what happened is when he did my tummy tuck, this side turned out fine, which I can show you guys. Hold on, let me show you. I'm trying to move you guys back here. So if I show you guys, don't mind my, remember I just had a baby, so. This side turned out fine, as you can see, like the scar. This is my tummy tuck scar. So he went really high, which I guess is normal because I get hip. I guess they go where your hips are, and this is where my hip bone is, right? But for me, I don't wear my pants this high or my underwear or anything. So it would have been better if he had went like down here. But anyhow, so he went really high, and I guess that also had to do with my stretch marks. He wasn't able to get rid of all my stretch marks at the time because he said I had too much. Like my stretch marks came all the way up to like my breasts. So anyhow, this is my scar, which as you can see isn't really visible here. It's more visible here, but that's not bad. And then the scar goes in. I don't know if you can't even see it here because I have my tattoo and stuff. But then you see here, this is part of the scar. And then when I come over here, this is again the scar, and you can see it has blacking and stuff around it. And it's kind of big and thing. So what ended up happening is there was a hole. This part was open. Like the tube was coming out, but there was a hole, like it was open more than it was supposed to be. And I ended up having to pull on the tube to try and get the hole more closed. It was nasty. But anyhow, that's what caused this. So if that hole didn't occur, then I probably would have been fine with this. Hold on a second. My phone's about to die. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, I believe that if I didn't have that hole happen, that this side probably would have healed like this side. But anyways, I considered putting a tattoo over it, but just left it. This is obviously my post belly. 3 weeks. I burnt myself while I was cooking one day. But anyways, so you can see all my stretch marks. They're pretty high, right? Like they take over my whole entire belly here. And then I still have that black line. But remember, it's only been 3 weeks, and my tummy my belly button had to be reconstructed. And so that was it. But all of this will hopefully go back like that, right? But see all the shrivel may stay. Anyhow, this is my belly after having 4 kids after the tummy tuck. And as you can see, I have some love handles going on here. which I really don't like. So I gotta figure out something with that. So if you guys know how to get rid of the sides, please let me know. Okay. So, okay. Now you guys just had an intimate moment with me because my stomach is really not up an area that I like to show. So, feel special. With that being said, you guys get come closer. So with that being said, maybe not too close. Okay. So with that being said, I did my tummy tuck after I did the surrogate. So I had only one child. After that, I did my tummy tuck December of 2012. By August of 2013, I found out I was pregnant. I was about 7 weeks pregnant with my second child, my daughter. I was devastated because I wasn't planning to have any more kids. And, you know, I just paid for a tummy tuck. Like, what? I'm just wasting money? Like, who's rich? So that was a bit of an issue. So what I did at that point in time is the belly band that I used, because when you get a tummy tuck, you have to wear a band. So the belly band that I used after I had taken out the tubings, I used as soon as I found out I was pregnant. I put it back on. I probably have a picture. I can show you guys a picture. This is August of 2013. I was almost 2 months pregnant in this picture. I was feeling myself, as you can see. But anyhow, whatever. I still had the stretch marks there, but I still liked it. But yeah, so I banded my belly for the first beginning of my pregnancy with my second daughter. What I would do is I would loosen the band, so I would band it all the way I usually would, and then I would just slowly loosen the band as I grew bigger, and then eventually got to the point where I didn't wear the band. And once I gave birth, I started banding the belly again. I don't remember how long after, but I started banding the belly again afterwards. So pretty much after I gave birth to my second child, you wouldn't even have known that I'd given birth. Like, my tummy tuck was still intact. It looked great. Everything was great. Then I got pregnant with my third child, and I banded it, but I didn't band it. At this point, I was kind of like, oh, whatever. You know, again, it was okay. It was okay. It wasn't as tight, of course, but it was okay. Then I got pregnant with my fourth child, but my third child after my tummy tuck. And at that point, I didn't band at all. I didn't band it before. I didn't band during. I didn't band after. I just let it go. Whatever's meant to be will be. With my fourth pregnancy after my tummy tuck, which is my fifth child, I didn't band. I said I'm gonna band and see how it works now. I had said I was gonna start at the 2-week mark, but she'll be 3 weeks when I make this video. By the time I post it, I don't know how old she'll be. So, but yeah, so I haven't banded, but I will start. I'm gonna start banding and see if it makes a difference, because as you can see, I have this going on. Now, mind you, like I said, I'm less than a month out, but I want to get rid of it. I will not go back underneath the knife. If anybody wants to know, I'm not planning to do another tummy tuck. I don't regret doing the tummy tuck because, like I said, I had a lot of excess skin, like a lot. It was the sagging skin that was over my stomach. So I'm glad that I did it. I'm glad I got rid of that. My stomach hasn't come to that point again, but if I do eventually one day have my twins, I'm sure it might. So who knows what it is. But at this point, I'm content with whatever happens to my body. I'm okay with what God decides to give me. And yeah, that's pretty much what it is. I wish I had this mind frame before going underneath the knife twice, but it is what it is. You live and you learn. So basically the moral of the story is, if you do get a tummy tuck, yes, you can still have kids after getting your tummy tuck. Will your tummy tuck come back too? Possibly, and possibly not. Having multiple kids after a tummy tuck, I do believe, will ruin your tummy tuck. At this point, I think for me, my tummy tuck's still good, but in order for me to actually get it back to where it was, I would have to band again, and I probably have to actually put in some work and do like sit-ups and stuff to get a toned belly if I was actually interested in doing that, which I am. So I have no problem going ahead to the gym and toning it up because, you know, gotta be a sexy mama. So yeah, the best suggestion for anyone who's considering a tummy tuck, just wait it out. Give yourself some time. Make sure that you're done, you're not having any more kids. Like this, not even this point, I think maybe if I was hitting 40, that would be a perfect time to have done a tummy tuck, because then I'd definitely not be having any more kids. I did my tummy tuck when I was what, 25, 26, 27? I was either 26 or 27 at the time that I did a tummy tuck. It was a very premature decision because in my mind frame it was like, I'm not in a relationship, I'm not gonna have no man, I'm not having any kids, I'm happy with the one that I have. He's a lot of work, I like to put in all my energy on him, so I can go ahead and do it. And I was wrong. God had different plans for me, so it is what it is. But yeah, the scar is there, which makes it worse than my tummy. Like I still am like, I can't show it, or I have to try and wear high waist pants or bring up my bikinis high, and it just ruins the whole entire look. So all the stuff, all the bikinis that I had, I haven't worn since getting the tummy tuck. So unless I wear the bikini with the t-shirt over, so that kind of sucks, right? It takes away the glory of it. But there are doctors out there that wouldn't make that mistake or have better, I don't know what it is, better experience with our type of, well, my type of complexion of skin, because he said it that he was okay. Scarring doesn't happen too much with the Caucasians. However, with my pigmentation, I may suffer some scarring. But because he had done such a great job on my breasts, I thought, yeah, his scarring is nothing. But yeah, it's something. So just be aware that you might do a tummy tuck and you might not end up loving the results. Like I love the flat stomach, but I have issues with the scar, and then I still had like a little piece sticking out the side. He fixed it because it was like it's called dog ears. That's what it was. It was called dog ears. I had dog ears, and so I had to go back to him to fix it. And yeah, that was that. I don't remember how long the recovery was. I remember walking around with two big squeezy bottles coming out of me, and it was basically blood. There was the wires, the tubing, and the tubing came out into these balloon looking little things, like squeezy thingies, and that would fill up with blood, and I guess it looked like blood and urine type of thing. That was the color it was. It looked nasty, and it was just draining, right? It was draining. But after that, the stitches that I had in were self-dissolvable, so it just was supposed to dissolve. And yeah, that was that. It was hard. It was a hard time. The downtime was hard. Moving around was hard. Everything like that. So even trying to stretch out, you couldn't stand up completely straight. Like you had to kind of work your way up there. So all of that was hard. Yeah. And that's it. So yeah, basically you can have children after having a tummy tuck, but will your tummy tuck remain? Maybe if you ban for every single one of them, it will. And if you don't, then it won't. So like I said, I'm still okay with how my stomach looks now. I just need to tone it up and lose some of these handles, and I think I'm back to good. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you are someone who underwent surgery, please put in the comments below how you did. Do you regret it? Are you still happy that you did it? Let me know. Okay, thanks so much. Ciao.